West, salute to everybody. Welcome to the Damu Kiwe Conversation. Fresh out that shower, smelling like $1,000,000. Took the dogs out the potty, so we good. Hit that like button on your way in. We is live, the voice of the culture in the West Coast, the Damu and Kiwe Conversations. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people is just getting in, kind of slow. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. If you're trying to catch the light, if you're trying to catch the live, make sure that you go to YouTube. If you're trying to catch the live, I pinned it. I pinned it for you. So, salute to everybody in the chat. Let's get it cracking. I'm going to call y'all back. Salute, Red Heart. Salute. Blue Heart, you already know what it is. We stay real active in our chucks over here, so please make sure when you come in, you hit that like button, comment, and share the live. Facts. Salute to Sims, the Don. Salute to Yael, the Kiwe pop star. Salute to the whole Damu Kiwe Conversation. And let's get to the next one. Welcome to Damu Kiwe Conversation. Hit that like button. Let me send this to Yael. So beautiful black lady. Salute, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? I gotta send this to the Kiwe pop star. I gotta make sure that my connect to the internet first. Wi-Fi. We connected at the bottom like Wi-Fi. Back in 96, I did the drive-by. But then in 98, we did the walk up. Duke Solo TV time. Salute to the most educated YouTube channel on the YouTube streets. Blue Heart, Red Heart. Salute Duke Solo TV time, man. Beautiful black lady. Hope everyone have. We on right now. Yes, sir, Bird. Have plans, but we'll be listening. I'm glad that you will be listening. It's a wrap. What's a wrap, Silent Assassin? Las Vegas Freedom News. Really? Why? Kid the Barber. Shout out Damu Kiwe Conversation, Duke Sims and Yael. Shout out to the whole chat. Papa Dirt, what up? Salute Damu Kiwe Conversations family. Hit Bloods and Crips strong. Hit them likes on your way in. And y'all see what's going on. Y'all hope y'all hitting that like button on y'all way in, because we won't get into the content till y'all start hitting that like button. Let me make sure that we could get to it. I hope y'all active in the poll. Is Big U smart for building a record, not waiving his speedy trial right? I would definitely hope that y'all got that going on. And then the content, Big U fires his lawyer, push it to a speedy trial. Sixhunnet got pressed at court. Oh man, it was going down like that. That's some nasty work, man. Nigga going to court, they trying to go to jail or something, because that's what's gonna happen. Big T, salute. You know what I'm saying? Willie Ramirez, what's upper? PA, they ain't got nothing on rule. I know how they come and reason a nigga step back. Hey, PA, man, reason you step back, that's one of the reasons I step back. Mike B, salute, man. Active Chucks, Yael Official, salute, man. Salute to you, brother, man. We appreciate you being here, spending this time with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button. In the meantime, in between time, we gonna get into something, man, that I think it's only right that we get into some of this music while y'all get up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. What you got going on, Yael?
Dudes, what's the deal, man? Shit at the crib right now, man. Was talking to the fam and everything. So this dude done fired his lawyer.
Yeah, man. We gonna get into it, you know what I'm saying?
Damn. That's deep.
Urban Tune, salute. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button on y'all way in. Young Rome, baby dig. What's good, y'all? Blue Ridge Mob, salute to the Blue Ridge Mob. Chrissy Velasquez, the gorgeous Chrissy. At Active Chuck, salute. I'm here for you to break this one on down. You looking with your looking ass. Willie Ramirez, salute, salute, salute. John G, let's get this thing wet. For sure, Panda Man, God is the greatest. God is the beneficent. God is the merciful. Seattle, Washington to Natchez, Mississippi. Okay, salute. Okay. Urban Tomb, Shalom. You already know what it is. King Buckwild. I'm a day one from my section. Salute. Wait a minute. Who is that? PA said, Eminem, where bomb at? How is he? What bomb you talking about? Baby time bomb? My cry me? Who you talking about, bro? Singing ass Yael. Got it cracking. I'm gonna have to edit that out. They don't even let me monetize the videos when I play your music no more, Yael. Nigga, they for the last 3 days, every day they've been hitting. But it's okay. We gotta figure out how to get them to know and get that what you call it edited, but you on the BS. But the little intro video. Poor righteous student, salute. Duke Sims, the Don. Miss Lisa, what's happening? Ricky, what up? He said, who sing this? That's Yael. Featuring Joe Moses, platinum artist Joe Moses, and Coyote for Hire. You know what I'm saying? Where Dose at? Man, I've been looking for Dose. I don't know if he going through some, but prayers and salutes to that brother. You know what I'm saying? I know he everybody go through things, man. I don't know what he going through, but my prayers is definitely with the brother, man. It ain't nothing but love. You best believe that. 83% of y'all understand that Big U is smart for building the court's record and not waiving his right to a speedy trial. So we finna get into it, right? Let me see where we at. So the first thing we got is let's get to we're gonna get to the content. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to Eddieboy. Eddieboy went to court, to Big U court date. For those who don't know, yesterday Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, also known as Hannibal, also known as Draws, went to court. So did Loose Coochie Ashley. Hit that like button if y'all just coming in. So did all of his other co-defendants. Well, most of his other co-defendants. You know what I'm saying? Eminem, he's getting a motion to suppress evidence. Well, he can't file that until he get the evidence. They hadn't even gave him his discovery. That's the whole point. So let's get into this. And for us to do Eddieboy, it's a lot of things that we want to point out. But yeah, it's a lot, man. But one thing for sure, Spirit Wonder, shout out to the Damu Kiwe Conversations and to the chat, man. Right back at you. Hit that like button on your way in, man. Yael, I don't know if you heard this yet, but I think you should. It's definitely it definitely needs to be heard, but it was a lot of extra shit too that people, a lot of brothers disagree with his approach on that. But we'll let y'all be the judge. Let's go.
Assalamu alaikum, peoples. Friday, May 9th, And they all had court today. Big U, Loose Cannon, Bear Claw, Finney, Vay, um, and the other two. I don't know the other lady name, and I don't know the other brother's name, but they all had court today. But I'll go up there before the dude Loose Cannon because he was popping that shit about my family. But we get to court, we all file up in there. I acknowledge the family, because I know them. We got history. Big U's family, we acknowledge them. How you doing, et cetera, because I know everybody. The acknowledgement came back, and then, you go in the courtroom, and they start the proceeding. And right off the gate, you can tell, man. Now let me go back. Right off the gate, I walk in. Big U spot me. He seen me. He smiled. He said, "What's up?" I said, "What's up?" So it was acknowledgement between me and him. And a lot of people don't know the history between me and that brother, man. Like I said, man, me and him come up in the same era. We was crimies and things of that nature. And plus, man, a lot of brothers don't understand, man, that when Sixhunnet, when he put that stuff on the internet, I had talked to Big U like 2-3 days after that. And me and him had like a long conversation, and he told me out of his mouth, he was like, "Hey, Ed, they own me, man. I'm hot." So what he did was, bro, even though I don't rock with him and he don't rock with me, he acknowledged that, and he gave me a heads up and let me know that he was hot. So he knew that was on him. So, what baffled me, like about a lot of dudes, they be like, "Oh man, why you don't pull up to the hood? Why you don't do this? Why you don't do that?" First of all, bro, why would I pull up to your hood to try to do something and be on that particular type of time, knowing first and foremost, knowing that brother is hot. He told me that. So he's being watched. So why would an individual even pull up there? I even told Sixhunnet don't never do that, because I told him, "Hey brother, the brother's hot, man. Don't go up there, man. He's not gonna lie about no shit like that." So a lot of dudes, I'm gonna tell you, they be outside the loop. They be want to rock with him so bad. They want to be his minions. But one thing about him, he don't tell everybody his business, bro. And you be outside the loop. See, a lot of dudes outside the loop, they don't even know the in-depth what me and his conversation was, bro. Because I just don't speak on it. I just let dudes think what they want to think and say what they want to say. But getting back to the court procedure, brother, his lawyer got up there. You can tell his lawyer was frustrated. To me, his lawyer's
Hey, we got 144 people in here. The likes is not where they supposed to be at. We should at least have 100 likes, bro. We ain't even got 70. So we ain't even gonna get back into the content until we get them likes up, since everybody in the bushes. This is crazy, bro. Let's get to the matter of fact, I think we got something else. We gonna get back to some music. Hey, yeah, I don't know about you, bro, but I'll sit here and listen to music, bro. If they coming in and the least they could do is show a little bit of support, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the least that they could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Let's go. Let's go here, man. And y'all may not like it, but that's okay. Because I don't like the fact that y'all can't even hit the like button and we giving y'all the content. Y'all know how much time go into putting this content. All of a sudden now that he's in jail, y'all talked and he told you he's not, he's hot. Everyone get them likes up. Miss Lisa, get the likes up. Active Chucks, that's a fact. Yeah, we had 73, man. Come on, man. That ain't even half the people that's watching the content, bro. This is ridiculous. I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? How dare you come in my house and not take your shoes off at the door? You know what I'm saying? That's the least you could do. Let's go, man. Let's go. Hey, so shout out to the brother Bless, man. He just came in. Let me read what he said. He said, with all due respect, can I get some positive healing energy for my brother Hit, who's in ICU at the moment? Thank you, family. Hey, bless one, man. Prayers to you, your family, your brother Hit, man. And we pray that the Most High bless and comfort him under his warm embrace. And we hope that the Most High spirits be with you and your family as y'all go through these times of calamity, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, we're gonna get back to the content now. We got the what you call it. If y'all just coming in, hit that like button. Let's get back to Eddieboy. He was talking about Big U lawyer, right? Let's go.
Fucking dump truck. I don't care what nobody say, bro.
Let me back it up.
I probably feel the same. But getting back to the court procedure, brother. His lawyer got up there. You can tell his lawyer was frustrated. To me, his lawyer's a fucking dump truck. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I probably feel the same way about his lawyer, the way he feel about his lawyer. Man, the lawyer's a truck, man. Dude's a fucking truck, bro. The dude talking about he want to file a motion, pertaining that him and Mr. Henley having some difficulties, some differences, and some misunderstanding with each other, and all this and all that. But see, when this is what a lot of people need to understand, man. That you as lawyer, dude, you representing him. He is paying you. So if the man wants a speedy trial, you supposed to make that happen. Irregardless of what somebody else is talking about, or the other defendants' lawyers was talking about, or what the DA is talking about, that's his dude. You his lawyer. And it's ironic that Big U said that he never got his indictment, or he never seen his discovery. So I'm gonna give it to the brother, man. I was kind of proud of him, man, when he said that he wanted to go per se. He wanted to go per, because I'm gonna tell you like this: the brother trying to find out who all telling on him for sure, who all made these statements, who the third party cooperation of people, and who all the confidential informants. And then also he did another smart move. He kept telling the judge that he do not agree with the continuance on his case, and he wanted a speedy trial. And he was doing that just in case for his appeal. Now, he was smart in that aspect, man. I would give him that.
So, let me break this down. Shout out to Quan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big U. Oh, man. So, first, we already been, Big U wants to push for a speedy trial. He's telling his counsel he want to push for the speedy trial. His counsel dragging his feet and ain't pressing the prosecution for all of this evidence they claim they have in the public. We have 20,000 wiretaps. We have multiple gigabytes or trigabytes or whatever the fuck they claiming they have. Well, what good is it doing in y'all hand if y'all ain't turned it over? I'm pushing for a speedy trial. Wait, hold on. So the judge tells the prosecution to turn over some of this evidence to the court, and specifically requested some things. When they went to court yesterday, the prosecution didn't produce any of that. So now the judge is side-eyeing them like, how are you guys not going to produce the discovery, and you guys hear this guy been pushing for a speedy trial the whole time? For those who don't know, under the United States Constitution and the laws, criminal defendants have a right to a speedy trial. Big U has made it clear that he looks forward to at the earliest convenience of proving his innocence and having his day in court. He's not trying to prolong it. But the U.S. Assistant United States Attorney has thus far failed to produce this discovery that is bragging about, right? I've been in jail over a month, and you telling me, well, it's May now, so you going on 2 months, and you telling me I haven't even received my indictment paperwork? What's up with my attorney? His attorney hadn't even been to go visit him. That was a waste of money.
Very.
30 bands or something like that already wasted. You know what I'm saying? This dude ain't even been to see him. Ain't gave him a copy of the indictment for him to read, to be aware of all of the allegations against him. We know more about his case than he do. People who don't even know who the fuck Big U was or Eugene Henley was, Eugene Henley Jr. in New Mexico, Florida, know more about Big U's case than Big U does. And he's supposed to have a right to go to trial. So essentially, what the Assistant United States Attorney was doing was dragging his feet, trying to force him, just like the rest of his co-conspirators, who mostly all got out on bail. So they're not tripping off going to trial fast because they're out on bail. Well, Big U ain't out on bail. He's the top of the RICO indictment. You have all these allegations against him. Produce the evidence. And his lawyer, what kind of a lawyer gets that kind of money and doesn't even come to visit his client? He doesn't come and advise him of any strategy. Well, you want to know what kind of attorney? Majority of these attorneys. I don't care if you got Johnny Cochran reincarnated. I'm talking about the most wittiest, understanding counsel that there is to get. If he isn't going to advocate on your behalf, it goes for nothing. These high-priced lawyers, our system is fucked up, man. These high-priced lawyers will get that money knowing you're in need, your family is scraping up stuff, his accounts are frozen. The feds, that's the part you hustlers that don't know. When the feds come and it has financial crimes, they tend to freeze your accounts pending the investigations. So they get this money knowing your peoples then put it together, your loved ones, if you're fortunate enough to have those, that don't want to see you get a life in prison. And you give them the money and they don't even come visit you. They don't come counsel you. They don't come tell you what the strategy is. So what are you doing? Just to show up at court? This shit is ridiculous. But that's how the system was designed on purpose. See, I don't know if y'all know, but the prison industrial complex is big business. Private prisons, this is big business. These people look at investments, niggas in jail, like they look at investments in stocks and bonds. You know what I'm saying? But back to Big U. So Big U's been telling his lawyer, I've been knowing this now about 30 days, 3 weeks to a month, that Big U is not waiving his Miranda rights. And Pop LQ talked to him about it. Diamond talked to him about it, or sent messages to him about it. and he asked what I thought about it. And I said exactly what Eddieboy just said. I think that is smart from a tactical position. You are guaranteed a right to a speedy trial, and you never waive that. And because you want to get the truth out there. What are we waiting for? You told the whole world you got all of this, and this, and that. Let's show it. But first, bring the discovery so I know who's against me, what's against me, and all of that. The prosecution is dragging their feet. My lawyer ain't even gave me the complaint or indictment yet. So he dragging his feet. So now here we is, and I'm saying I'm not. Well, I have another trial set to start the day before your trial date is set to start. What the fuck that got to do with me? I'm supposed to waive my constitutional right because you're too busy? You should have said that you had those prior engagements before you took on my case. So Big U tells the judge, well, first the lawyer tells the judge that he wants to talk in secret as it's attorney-client privilege, and all of these other people are in the court, his other co-defendants. And it comes out that they're not seeing eye to eye. Big U is not waiving any of his constitutional rights. Why would he when he's facing life? When, if they violate his constitutional rights, that might be prejudicial enough to get him a new trial if he is ever convicted on something. On top of that, if he is going to be exonerated, why wait 3 years, 4 years like Young Thug had to do before you finish your trial? No, let's get it rocking. Pardon Mystic, Mike, hi brother, just getting Mummy Mystic settled, then be in the chat with you. Zenobia Akabuye with the $20 super chat. King, it's been a minute yet. I'm always with y'all. Two beautiful warrior kings. Thank you, my Zenobia. I see the red, the black, and the green. And I see the love hearts, and hashtag justice for Big U strong.
Salute.
You know how much that means to us. I ain't even talking about the super chat. Just what you said right there. Two beautiful warrior kings. It's deep. So yeah, Big U, the big dummy, if you listen to CS2 back and these informants talking about how stupid he is, how dumb he is. I've been to it. Me and Scandalous got a rude awakening months ago when we had a theological discussion. You know what I'm saying? Big U doesn't open up and doesn't speak with everybody, so I'm quite sure they never got that side of Big U. They never had those type of worldly discussions of politics and ideologies about the Most High, about Allah. You know what I'm saying? And it was shocking to me that this man is so quiet, doesn't brag and boast, and as if he's just a poet or some kind of professor at a college. But that's what I got from him, and I was taken aback, like, what? Big U, why you never? He said, because everybody can't function on that level. You know what I'm saying? But here he goes. I said, this is smart. So if they deny his constitutional right to speedy trial, he already has grounds to appeal. Might get him back, might not. But also, if acquitted of these charges and released, he won't be in here for 3-4 years fighting this case. He could get back to them kids. He could get back to his family. Let's finish this, real quick, with Eddieboy. But he had, even Eddieboy had to give credit to Big U on how smart he was. We gotta hear that again. See, one thing I'm gonna say, don't sound Eddieboy, you got a love-hate relationship with Big U, but you know that man didn't tell on you, and that's what you was basically trying to say. But check this out.
Or he never seen his discovery. So pertaining that, him and Mr. Henley's having some difficulties, some differences and some misunderstanding with each other and all this and all that. But see, when this is what a lot of people need to understand, man, that you as lawyer, dude, you representing him. He is paying you. So if the man wants a speedy trial, you supposed to make that happen. Irregardless of what somebody else is talking about, or the other defendants' lawyers was talking about, or what the DA is talking about, that's his dude. You were his lawyer. And it's ironic that Big U said that he never got his indictment or he never seen his discovery. So I'm gonna give it to the brother, man. I was kind of proud of him, man, when he said that he wanted to go per se, he wanted to go per, because I'm gonna tell you like this: the brother trying to find out who all telling on him for sure, who all made these statements, who the third party cooperation of people, and who all the confidential informants. And then also he did another smart move. He kept telling the judge that he do not agree with the continuance on his case, and he wanted a speedy trial. And he was doing that just in case for his appeal. Now, he was smart in that aspect, man. I would give him that. But, everybody's there. Bear Claw, the dude Loose Cannon. This dude Loose Cannon, man, he looked toe the fuck up, bro. This dude looked like he on every drug you can imagine up in that motherfucker, man. I'm talking about every drug you can imagine. Man looking like George Jefferson at the head, and I'm sure they got barbers up in there, or, razors or whatever it may be. Man, the man's appearance is just fucked up. So,
hey, this nigga, so he's saying that Loose Coochie Cannon came to court. Do you know when you got court, you up the day before, going to sleep early because you got to wake up early and all that, you saving up, lining up your thing, you know what I'm saying? Or getting somebody to shave you up, line up your shadow fade, get your hair braided. However you got your hygiene and grooming up the pour, you might see your family and your loved ones in there, and you don't want them to be depressed looking at you, because I always was taught the way that you take care of yourself on the outside is reflective to how you feel about yourself on the inside. You understand what I'm saying? He's saying the nigga Loose Coochie Cannon got the George Jefferson blow easy. His whole moon roof is gone. Right? He done got hair grew all in. He ain't got no shave. Ain't cut nothing. This nigga walking around looking like his shit looking like the 50-yard line up there, nigga. And then, bro, but that go with what Break Baby said. Break Baby said that nigga will work out and do his push-up and then go get right in the bed. Like, bro, you gotta wash up. Get that sweat and shit up off you before you get up in them sheets like that. You's a Viking, my nigga. Me and Blood would have had to get in. Nigga, don't be, bro, that's some nasty shit. You gonna have your sheets and shit. Mind you, they only change your sheets out once a week with laundry. So you finna have this motherfucker funky, stinking musty and all kind of shit because you jumping up in the sheets without bathing. This a nasty nigga. You know what I'm saying? Lucy looking like a crackhead. Let's go, man.
They pushed the court date back to July. They're going to come back and have another conference. And they gave Big U a different court date, I guess in 2 weeks, to see if he's going to have new counsel or if he can go pro per or per se like he was trying to. So on our way out, you have you have a
Right,
couple of dudes. Like one brother, man, I don't know where he's from, man, but I just know when he said something, he walked by me. He said, "Hey, man, you Eddieboy?" I said, "Yeah." And he just looked at me crazy and just walked off. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, whatever, you know. And then his uncle stepped to me and he was talking to me. He was like, "Salam alaikum." You know, I was like, "Salam, brother, what's going on?" He was like, "Man, you Eddieboy?" He was like, "Man, you don't remember me?" And he told me his name. And I was like, wow, it just blew me back because I haven't seen him in 34 years. You know, I knew exactly what he was, who he was. You know, I was chopping up with him. You know, we was vibing with him. You know, he wanted to holler at 600. Basically, the brother was trying to get to the point where he was trying to get the stuff squashed. Whatever was going on the internet, he was trying to get it squashed. You know, but you had some dudes that was there from his section. I think this dude, no name. I think he on crutches or whatever it may be. Him. It's a dark-skinned brother. He said he lived on Crenshaw and what you said, Crenshaw and 63rd. And you had Craigie Bob downstairs. So I get downstairs.
Let's hold up before we get into that story. Yael, we got a super chat. Can you get that out the way for us real quick?
Yeah, man, we got Iceman Vamp with the $5 super chat. Them lawyers more interested in having good relationships with the feds, with the federal prosecutor, so they can brag about how they get their clients good deals. Man, Iceman Vamp, that was a great statement, man. Anything and everything that is given to the Damu Kiwe conversation is highly appreciated. Salute to you, your family, and your tribe.
I appreciate that, Yael. Let's get back to the content because he says it goes down outside the court. Listen, let me back it up a couple seconds.
Whatever it may be, him. It's a dark-skinned brother. He said he lived on Crenshaw and what you said, Crenshaw and 63rd. And you had Craigie Bob downstairs. So I get downstairs, you know, it's like, you know how dudes be posturing, bro. You know, dudes don't be really want to do nothing, man, because you really want to do something, you'll do it. So 600 down there, and dudes is, you know, this dark-skinned brother, man, stay on Crenshaw, he was woofing, you know, he had his shirt off and, you know, all that type of stuff. And I was laughing because I was like, man, dude, these dudes really know where they at, what building they in front of. Because when I was on the elevator, it was like 4 agents on the elevator with me, and I was going on the elevator, and they was like, "Oh, Eddie, how you doing?" I'm like, I just shook my head because, you know, they all know who we are. You know what I'm saying? They know all the players, they know everything. They was like, "Man, you tell 600, man, don't be going too hard on them dudes on the internet." This what the federal dudes was saying. You know, the FBI dudes was saying. I was like, "Hey, man, you know how that is." And they was just making. I think it was just a joking manner, man. But you know, alhamdulillah. But like when I get outside, the dude they posturing, and I'm like, "Man, 6, let's go, bro," because it's like this with me, man. I'm from the old school. If you got a problem, and you out there, you exert all that energy and all that air, you really don't want no problem, man. You really don't want no problem. Then Craigie Bob started talking shit to 600, and I was like, dude, you 411. Soaking wet, dude. And you gotta understand, dude, everybody know who you are, bro. You ain't no joint over there, bro. Oh, nigga, this, he kept saying, oh, nigga, this 60 crib, and then he walked up to me and he was like, hey man, you with this nigga? You with this nigga? I said, bro, get away from me, man. You know what I'm saying? I said, bro, get away from me. And then he said, nigga, this 60, nigga, you niggas ain't no 60s. I said, bro, you absolutely right, bro. I'm not no 60. I represent this Itnar Shari, bro. I'm Muslim. I don't give a shit about none of that shit, bro. Oh, nigga, fuck you, nigga, you fake ass Muslim, nigga, fuck you. Ooh. And I say, you know what, brother? You need to go back and ask your daddy about me, man. Because you don't know me. What you doing is you going by what somebody done told you. Because if you really want some funk, you wouldn't be talking that shit to me, bro. But I am gonna make you stand on that since you said fuck the Muslims. Next time I see you, I'm gonna make you stand on that. And no, I'm not pulling up to your hood. I'll catch you somewhere in Beverly Hills somewhere, man. you know, because I'll be around that area too. I'll be everywhere on this west side, you know, whatever it may be. See, when dudes be telling dudes to pull up to your hood or pull up to this and pull up to that, first of all, that's premeditated. Understand that. So if I go to your hood and stuff go all bad, that means that I intended to go over there and cause some harm to you. Nah, bro, I'm waiting on you to come in my lane or I'm going to catch you outside.
Hey, we got a super sticker, y'all. Iceman Vamp.
Iceman Vamp with the $2 super chat. Loose go to court with the drop top. Jay He's a Jaybird. You know, hey, the new name for these niggas is Jaybirds, man. He's a Jaybird too. You know, hey, anything and everything that's given to the Damu Kiwe Conversation is highly appreciated. Salute to you, your family, and your tribe.
That nigga said that nigga going to court with the drop top rag. Nigga, that shit, it ain't even a rag. It's just the top off. Nigga, ain't convertible no more, nigga. Let's go.
On your out your lane, I'm gonna catch you on neutral grounds, and I'm gonna make you stand on that, dude. Dude, you ain't built like that, brother. You's a buster, man. I know exactly who you are, bro. And I'm not gonna say too much about your business on this internet, but I'm gonna tell you like this, though, bro. You better pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, brother, that them people don't come pick you up, brother, on no superseding indictment, nigga, because your ass was on the motherfucking wiretaps, nigga, running off at the mouth and being reckless. You better pray to God that don't happen to your motherfucking ass. But either though, man, you know, it was basically, it was real normal. It wasn't too much drama. It wasn't nothing like that, man. And didn't nobody hit 600, touch 600. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Dudes talk that shit, but dudes are not stupid, man. Anytime you be in front of a federal building or anything like that to the point, man, you're gonna cause some harm to somebody, you going to jail. And then you guys gotta be mindful, because if you guys come up there with all that energy and all that foulness, you hurting the brother case. You hurting your homeboy case. You ain't doing nothing to us. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: first time you make a move, you're gonna get dismantled. And then you still look, then you can go back and say, "Oh, punk ass nigga," and then you go back to your hood and you still could be throwing up the 2 fingers and the thumbs or the 5 and the 1, but you're gonna go back with an ass whooping. Like I said, bro, you know, brother ain't no killer. Like Pac said, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. But that's what happened today in court, man. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too much. It wasn't a whole lot of drama. It wasn't a whole lot of bullshit involved or nothing like that, man. The man family was on an even keel. You know, I know them people. So, you know, it's always going to be a respect level from just for me being who I am. And just like I have the brother, man, Sixhunnet, he's going to respect people until dudes try to come up, you know, and try to push that narrative or try to be tough. Bro, y'all need to stop telling dudes and pull up to y'all hood, bro, because I can go over there. I got family over there, bro. I got family on 10th Avenue, man. And I'm over there all the time. I just don't tell you dudes, man. You see, that's y'all problem. Y'all tell everybody y'all business. Real dudes, they don't move like y'all. And that's why I always say, man, you know, no disrespect to the brothers, man, that's joints over there. But F them dudes. Assalamu alaikum.
So, earlier, I made sure I put that I respected Eddieboy position on the I put that I respected Eddieboy position as far as not making it harder on Big U. Because if we go up there tomorrow, gang thick, or whatever the next court date is, and we see Eddieboy and Christopher Lovejoy, and we stomp them out, we going to jail first and foremost, because that's on federal property. That's a crime, right? So not only is we getting arrested, and we gonna better have our bail money ready for that. On top of that, the courts, they're gonna report that to the courts that it happened, and that Big U allowed this to happen and that we're doing this on behalf of Big U. That's how that works. And that's the last thing that we need right now. So I respect that part of it. I respect that he kept it honest when he talked about how strategic Big U is and how he was in good spirits, even smiled. And he was reinvigorated with fight. Coming from our community, a lot of us, if we don't know how to do nothing, we know how to fight. Love Boy can't fight. He ain't got no heart. So, because you heard them saying that they was on them. Love Boys told a whole different story, how he marked out the Big U minions and how you doing all this marking out. Why you didn't get cracking in? You saying they didn't want no issues. These niggas telling you ain't from 60s and nigga all of this and you didn't get cracking. But fuck all of the street shit, the elements. I'm glad nobody went to jail. That's the last thing niggas need to do. If you really cut like that, nigga, pull up over there and get them fades out the way. What kind of PC ass shit is that? You go up there and if you was acting like you trying to get down up at a federal court building, nigga. Talk about, I've seen many people getting cracked at court, nigga. Not federal court, where the U.S. Marshals is at. You'll be in custody, player. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't forget 600 white woman is an attorney. She might be his handler. You know what I'm saying? They are the police. No, Miss Lisa, save your money, invest and hold. We need to start combining our dollars into our own funds. Use that capital to make the moves we need. No one is coming for us. We all we got. We done it before. That's a fact. I just marked out the like button. The tweak is here. Zenobia, how long has Ducem spoke on COINTELPRO? Just like slavery has morphed and changed form, why not the same for COINTELPRO? Confident young black resistance is dead. Use it to take out ex-gang leaders. Man, Zenobia, Akabu, confident young black resistance isn't dead. I believe that the Bloods and Crips, the Latin Kings, the Gangster Disciples, the Vice Lords, the GDs, the BDs, are the last resistance because they're outlaws. They're criminalized their whole life for just being part of their villages. So they don't necessarily abide by the law. In fact, we grew up, fuck the police, fuck the law. That was basically how they're structured and grew up. So I don't think that the resistance is dead, but I think it's on life support. I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to buck break Big U and those like them publicly to take the last of the heart left in resistance out of the heart of those youth. But I believe that those organizations that they call gangs are the last warrior class of resistance against all oppression. So 600 took her pics off Instagram, but I got them. He took them all. See, no, I'm not just talking stocks. I'm talking over the contracts. Drop top is crazy. Yeah, he got that drop top. Y'all hit that like button if y'all just came in. Why 600 wear a badge to the courthouse? How them 40 ninjas fool with 600 and they pushed the neighborhood car? Yeah, that shit ain't a good look. That nigga is crip cop. I just can't give Eddie on a pass on letting Wack and Lovejoy manipulate that situation. Muslim or not, you still know the laws. Hey, see, no, I'm not saying I'm giving him a pass. This how he doesn't like Big U or have a disagreement with and don't see eye to eye with Big U and low-key envies him and hates him. You can see the love-hate relationship he got with Big U. You know what I'm saying? But him just keeping it real about how tactical and strategic Big U is moving. He's not emotional. He's not downtrodden and whooped, facing 600 years life imprisonment in federal prison. And this man's able to still smile. This man's still able to muster up the strength and show the fortitude necessary to push against the weight of the federal government against him and keep pushing forward. Head in the sky, chest poked out. You know what I'm saying? So I give him credit for that, for even admitting that. You know what I'm saying? He said he gotta give him that. You understand what I'm saying? So just like he did that for Big U, I just returned the favor. But I don't forgive him for allowing the Crip cop and them to slander a leader up in the black community. Eddieboy, you know that man didn't tell on you. First and foremost, you could Google the likelihood of a cooperating witness being on a joint appeal with the co-defendant that they cooperated against. It's a conflict of interest. His lawyer or your lawyer would have been arguing it's a conflict of interest because he's trying to put this on you and put you in the leadership position. Now, did the police say that and lie and say that Big U? Of course, police lie all the time. But when you was on the yard with them, it wasn't no issue. When you was in the county with them, it wasn't no issue. Y'all addressed it. You took his word for it over the police. And now here come this weird ass nigga, mystery with no history, talking about he from 6-0. You know what I'm saying? Wearing police badges and got the police following him wherever he go. And he pressing this issue harder than you was. So we got some more stuff though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely don't forgive him for that, and I definitely don't forgive the Crip cop. You know, me either. He kicking with 600 who report the whack. Yeah, CS2 back, a big butt behind this spineless coward. So look, let's get into this other Hey, if y'all just came in, we got 300 people in the chat, man. Y'all just came in, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is that? Okay. My boy Pablo Q done dropped something. Let's get to this real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Shout out my boy 504, man. Street Stories and Gangster News Network. We got this. This is on the thing. I think we got another super chat, y'all. Right before we get into this. There we go, right there.
Super chat.
Did I pull it up yet? Hold on, let me pull it up for you, sir.
I think it's right. Is it by Zenobia Akabuku?
Yes, sir.
$20 super chat. King, you misread me. It's those that run COINTELPRO that believe young black resistance is dead. And now we are using COINTELPRO tactics against community leaders, ex-gang leaders. King Trust, I know. Salute.
Thank you.
Live.
Thank you, Akabuyan. And pardon the misunderstanding. I stand corrected. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Right, makes no sense. Let's get in this chat a little bit. I also want to, before we play this content, I also want to read this vote for y'all. So, is Big U smart for building a court record and not waiving his right to speedy trial? 84% of the poll says yes, he is smart. 16% was hating. They was hating. 16% said no, he wasn't smart for building the court record without waiving its constitutional right to speedy trial. So we're gonna end that poll real quick, and let's go ahead and start another poll while we doing this one. So this one is 504 Street Stories and Gangsta News Network. And it's the truth about the Big U FaceTime call 30 minutes before the death of Nipsey Hussle finally exposed. Y'all don't follow 504 Street Stories and Gangsta News Network. Make sure y'all go over there, hit that like, subscribe to the brother. Hey, listen, when you talk about journalistic, trying to get it right, even on this one, he admit where he bit the false narrative and got something wrong. Man, listen, that's the standard of a true journalist seeking perfection. So let's start this poll real quick, right? And on this poll, let's say this. Is Loose Ashley Cannon? Let's make sure we know it's not the real Loose Cannon. Loose Ashley Cannon working to line up Big U and Whack 100. So that's the question. Yes, no, just Big U. So we got a new poll. Get active in that poll. Is Loose Ashley Cannon working to line up Big U and Whack 100? And the other answer is no, he's just working to line up yes or no, or he's working to line up just Big U. So let's get to this, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy 504 Street Stories.
Heard about him, you don't want to cross him. Big U, that when you heard about him, you don't want to cross him. And he had a reputation for being a really tough person.
Whack 100 has been on an anti-Big U campaign for the last several years, and he's still butthurt about whatever Big U did to him a few years back.
LA County prosecutors are laying out their case against the man charged in the killing of Grammy Award-winning rapper Nipsey Hussle.
This dude, Loose Cannon. Did you see this Loose Cannon interview with Whack and Adam 22 on No Jump?
Nah, I ain't see it.
There is no such FaceTime video call between the fake Loose Cannon and Big U.
Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti has confirmed Grammy-nominated rapper Nipsey Hussle was killed in a shooting outside his clothing store in Los Angeles.
All that lying because you can't come back to the section. Come on, man. All the homies, niggas said you's a goof troop.
Rapper Nipsey Hussle was shot. 2 others were hurt in a shooting here in LA. This is a live picture where you can see fans gathered outside a store owned by the artist. The shooting was reported around 3:20 p.m.
Wow, why do you think Nip would have said something like that?
I don't know. I just figured that he knew he was going to die.
Gonna face Loose Cannon and CS2.
There are lies, and then there are the kind of lies that risk tearing apart legacies. This is the story of how one man, Tremaine Ashley Williams, better known as the fake Loose Cannon, falsely implicated Big U in the death of Nipsey Hussle, and how the truth unraveled, exposing a tangled web of deception, YouTube theatrics, and betrayal. It all started with a FaceTime claim, one that would ignite outrage. The fake Loose Cannon took to YouTube calmly and confidently telling the world that Big U FaceTimed him 30 minutes before Nipsey Hussle's death, supposedly alerting him that Nipsey had been shot. The implication? That Big U knew ahead of time that maybe, just maybe, he was involved.
What are you talking about, girl?
Nip told you that?
Yeah, so it was like 30 minutes before he died.
Well, how did he tell you? Through a text or what happened?
No, phone call. He called me.
Wow, why do you think Nip would have said something like that?
I don't know. I just figured that he knew he was going to die.
It's like
Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, sick, so I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey, and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
To the streets, that
real quick, hey, the answer to that righteous 01 is if Sixhunnet hates Big U so much, why does he go to his court dates to antagonize him? I really believe that Sixhunnet wants somebody to attack him so he could argue to the feds that he needs protective custody and get some money up out of him. I really believe that. Y'all don't got to, but that's just what I believe. Let's go.
kind of accusation isn't just reckless, it's dangerous. Eugene Big U Henley, a community figure, mentor, and former Rolling 60s Crip, suddenly found himself in the middle of a conspiracy he never asked for. But Big U wasn't the only one wrapped up in this. Whack 100, a loud and controversial figure on the West Coast hip-hop scene, co-signed the lie. He didn't just believe it, he promoted it. But the story started to unravel quickly. Enter Alex Alonso of Street TV, a veteran of the game and no stranger to verifying hood truths from hood tales. Alex did what few YouTubers do these days, real journalism. He went fact by fact, hour by hour, and piece by piece. The result? Total collapse of the FaceTime narrative.
Are you one of those persons that has been waiting since February of 2024 for the fake loose cannon to drop that FaceTime video between him and Big U that he claimed he recorded on March 31st, 2019, on the same day Nipsey Hussle was killed by Eric Holder? Well, I'm going to show you how that FaceTime video never existed, and I'm gonna provide you with enough ammunition to take Whack 100 up on that $100,000 bet.
The first blow came from Gigi, the actual wife of the fake loose cannon. In a stunning interview, she said it plainly. He was in bed with me that morning.
Now, you were with Termaine on the day that Nipsey Hussle got shot, March 31st, 2019.
Yes.
Where were you guys at on that day?
2980 Garrettson Avenue, Corona, California, in the bed, laying down.
And when
we were preparing for we were having a pool party at our house that we were staying at currently during that time.
Not only that, his twin brother stepped forward, revealing that he was the one who called the fake loose cannon to tell him about Nipsey's death.
Brother Jermaine that called him up and let him know that Nipsey Hussle was shot. The homies didn't call him.
Now, do you remember where you were at on March 31st, 2019, when you first heard that Nip got shot?
Yeah, I was at my house. You know, I heard about it like right real time, and then I called my brother about it. Like, hey, check this out. This is what was, said.
At FaceTime from Big U, well, it never happened. But the fake loose cannon did not stop there. In a desperate attempt to validate his lie, he and Whack 100 uploaded a fake cease and desist letter to YouTube, a forged document they claimed was from Big U, trying to block the so-called footage. Even more shocking, they hired a woman to pretend to be Big U's attorney, just to sell the lie deeper, a scripted performance to give their story legal weight. But here's what actually really did happen. Big U did send a cease and desist, not to the fake loose cannon, but to Adam 22 and No Jumper, demanding they take down the video where the lie was spread. It was a legal line in the sand. Stop giving liars a platform or face consequences.
So everybody knows I got a cease and desist about the loose cannon interview that I did with Whack 100, and a cease and desist showed up from the one and only. Never thought my life would go in this direction. Never thought I would be getting a legal notice from the big man himself.
Oh,
Big
yeah, I just seen
you.
Big U said he ain't feeling that
Big
shit.
Lucifer.
Big
Is that a diss? Who called? I think
This mountaineer just tried to demonize Big U, and this is before Big U was ever arrested. He had to know that Big U was going. When that lawsuit hit, we definitely need to clip that part. He called him Lucifer. as it's a mix between Big U and Lucifer. It's nasty work, bro.
That's a whack term. I don't want to say that, but I get the cease and desist. And so at first, I'm taking it as a joke. I'm thinking, this is stupid. I'm a member of the press. I can interview whoever I want. Whoever I interview can say whatever the fuck they want. And I'm just thinking, it's not a big deal. I'm protected as a member of the media, etc. I send it to my legal team. They basically said that as far as these kind of cases go, where on one end you have libel, where you're basically smearing somebody's name and like putting accusations on them that could damage their business, etc. And then on the other side, you have free speech.
Yeah.
They said they think that there's a significant chance that if I went to court about this, I could prevail, but it could potentially be a lengthy legal battle. And that from their legal perspective, when you have free speech over here and libel over here, or defamation or whatever word I'm attempting to use, our case is a little bit closer to the defamation side.
Cornered, WAC 100 tried to switch sides. In newer interviews, he claimed he knew it was fake all along and that he was setting Loose up the entire time.
Come to find out, the cease and desist that went to Urban Flicks was from Gigi. Had nothing to do with Big U.
Like they think you was lining him up. I'm like, what? No, that was Wax's friend.
Act, listen to me. I lined his bitch ass up day one because he came to line me up.
Wait, what?
The fuck you think you playing with, little boy?
Wait. So you knew from day one he was lining you up?
Day one. Nigga, I got the call. This nigga finna come at you, Whack. Boom, 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 boom. Act, the nigga did a whole diss campaign on me in 2021. I had never heard of the nigga. Didn't even know who the fuck he was. When that didn't work,
wait.
Bro, this is real shit.
Supposedly they were trying to say that you told him to make the diss song.
Fuck no.
Oh, so
the nigga had people calling me when I went.
Academics, I'm glad that y'all got him. I'm glad you asked him whether or not he did that, because we already got him saying that. But what he didn't know is we got evidence that before that video was dropped, Loose Coochie Cannon and the IBM crew went to WAC 100 studio and played the song for him, and WAC was telling them ways how they got to promote it. This is a fact. So we definitely got evidence that he's lying about that. The reason WAC is lying about that, because he's trying to distance himself and his connection from Loose Coochie Cannon, because he's realized not only did Loose Coochie Cannon target Big U to rat on Big U, which he was cool with. He knew what was going on. That's why he helped promote Loose Coochie Cannon, right? But what he didn't know is that he was also the mark. Loose Cannon was trying to knock them both down, bro. He trying to stay out of jail. Let's go.
Wouldn't respond. Hey, could we pay you? Could you ask Gigi? Gigi was married to the nigga at the time. He said, Whack, it would drive him crazy that you would ignore him. I know you didn't know this nigga. I watched him do it, and I ignored him.
But the internet never forgets. Clips resurfaced where Whack offered to bet money that everything the fake Loose Cannon said was true. That's not how setups work. That's called riding shotgun on a lie.
Okay, but you realize that some very, very serious allegations were made during that interview.
So what?
And a lot of them don't really seem to stand up.
Look, how you know? You a white boy.
I've seen a lot of evidence to the contrary.
You seen what? What you see? I tell you what, Adam, you're a wealthy man. I'll front the 100. You put up 100,000. I have Loose pull up. If he ain't got what he say he got, I'll pay you 100. If he do, you give me 100.
I'm not really trying to be the guy who decides exactly what happened or didn't happen.
Stop trying to discredit something that you can't. But what we can do, hold on, Adam. I'll front the 100 for Loose. If he ain't got it, I'll lose that. If he got what he say he got, you pay. We got a bet.
This wasn't just a clout-chasing YouTube moment. It was a dangerous narrative, a reckless attempt to tie Big U, a known figure, to the tragic assassination of Nipsey Hussle. The people affected? Nipsey's family, his kids, the community he uplifted, and the man wrongly accused of orchestrating the hit, Big U. The fake loose cannon, Tremaine Ashley Williams, has no real affiliation with the industry figures he pretends to know. He took the identity of a respected name and used it to chase views. Behind the camera, he's just another internet character using lies, impersonation, and drama as currency. As the truth came out, the fake loose cannon's credibility tanked. Even Wack 100 began distancing himself despite previously riding hard for the lie. But the damage was done. Nipsey's name was dragged into drama that his family never asked for, and Big U had to defend himself against accusations based on pure fiction. In the end, all the receipts, all the testimonies, all the timestamps, they point to one conclusion. There was no FaceTime call. The lie was made up. Period. It was never about justice. It was never about Nipsey. It was about clout and defaming the name of Big U. This is the cost of letting fake narratives run unchecked. We live in an era where YouTube and IG Live are used as courtrooms, but the damage done is all too real. Nipsey Hussle's legacy isn't a playground for views. And Big U, he deserves the truth to be loud. If you believe the truth matters, share this video, because the next time it might be your name that the internet lies on. So where did this lie begin? According to the internet, the fake loose cannon had been desperate for relevance after being quietly iced out of the LA media circuit. He wasn't getting booked. He wasn't getting calls. That's when he concocted the story. One so scandalous, it guaranteed views. From the beginning, it was built for clicks. Attach yourself to Nipsey Hussle's name, tie in Big U, sprinkle in a FaceTime call, then act like the victim of a powerful cover-up. The internet did what it does best. It ran with it. TikToks, tweets, Reddit threads. Everyone suddenly had an opinion. Even I myself was duped by this fake story. What's crazy is that the lie mutated, with people adding false details that weren't even in the original story. Clout became currency. What mattered wasn't whether it happened. What mattered was how viral it went. Let's talk about No Jumper. At the center of the media hurricane sat Adam 22's platform, where the lie was given oxygen, where Wack 100 pushed it, where the fake loose cannon dropped it like a bomb. In the beginning, Adam 22, for his part, largely stayed silent on the issue. The legal documents confirm Big U sent a cease and desist directly to him. Not to the fake loose cannon, not to Wack 100, but to the actual platform that acted as the source. So who is Tremaine Ashley Williams really? According to those close to him, he's a man obsessed with the optics of fame, willing to distort the truth, willing to forge letters, willing to pay a fake attorney.
So why don't you tell the channel, to everybody who you are? You know
what's going on, everybody? My name is King Chosen, and I've been knowing Cannon since about 2006, 2005. And when I met him, he was just posing as a wannabe producer. And he really didn't have much going on. So, you know, I just kind of just took him, like, not for a joke, but I just figured he was a young dude just trying to make a name for himself. But
trust me,
what was
within the next
odd
week or
is
two,
that he had a lot of connections. You know what I mean? He would call up Sony, he would call up these different places, and they would actually know him, and they would actually be offering him money and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Now, let me ask you a question. You said that he had connections and he called these places. Did you ever verify that they were really those people? Because I know some people have said, like, he has said he's known people, and then they talk to, you know, they actually go up like phone calls, and it wouldn't really be that person. Like this whole Dirk thing they set up. Dirk had no clue that he was being recorded. There was never an agreement, and you know, something like that. So what do you mean by Sony? Like, did you go to the Sony building with him? Did you call?
Well, you know, he would call them, and they would be the legitimate people. But I after a while, I found out that he was posing as the real loose cannon. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
So,
The question that still lingers, why did WAC 100 and industry insiders stand by the lie? Some say he was misled. Others say he wanted to bury Big U for his own personal beef. But whatever the reason, he co-signed it publicly, repeatedly. And now, after the collapse, WAC wants to claim he knew all along. That just doesn't add up. You don't double down on a story you know is fake unless you thought no one would ever fact check it. Let's be clear. This wasn't harmless YouTube drama. This was a character assassination attempt using Nipsey's death as clickbait. It risked reputations, relationships, and retaliation. As the pieces fell into place, one question remains. Why would someone like the fake loose cannon go so far to create a fabricated story, dragging Big U into the mix? The answer may lie in his thirst for fame, notoriety, and the quick rush of online attention. In his desperation to stay relevant, the fake loose cannon invoked one of the most sacred names in Los Angeles. And for what? To gain followers, to gain attention, to profit from the pain of others. But the streets were no longer fooled. As facts replaced fiction, the people begin to see through the veil of lies. The very community that Nipsey Hussle had spent years building was now being torn apart by deceitful narratives. As for the fake loose cannon and WAC 100, their stories will be remembered for what they are, tactics and manipulation that failed to break the bond between Nipsey's fans and the truth. In the end, the fake loose cannon's lie only served to expose the importance of truth in a world filled with easy narratives. The internet might be quick to amplify falsehoods, but the truth has a way of rising to the surface, no matter how deep it's buried. The battle isn't over as long as the truth is out.
Hey, Cannon, fuck DJ Act, bro. Why you keep trolling or keep flooding the comments? Talk about Act, nigga. He was exposed in the Hip Hop Police docuseries we did. You don't fuck with Act, bro.
There, stories like this will continue to be told, exposing the real culprits behind the lies. However, please remember, when it comes to the internet, the lie is always more entertaining than the truth.
Salute to the guy that did it again. 504 Street Stories and Gangsta News Network. Salute to that brother. Great content, great content, great content. So far on the poll, is Loose Ashley Cannon working to line up Big U and WAC 100? 68%, 70% said yes, that Loose Coochie Ashley was working to line up both of them. 5% said no. 27% believe he was just lining up Big U. So we're gonna get into that. Let that poll keep going, but I'm gonna see if maybe I could change it. But hey, that was a real good thing. So look at this, right? Do you know how many people push this narrative? Watch this. I'm gonna go on YouTube real quick. Just to introduce y'all to Big U's life, right? Big U's life, where it's justice for Nip, right? And everybody that puts this, on anytime he go live, anytime he's online, people is just blaming him for having knowledge of or having something to do with unaliving who was his little brother, somebody he loved. Y'all know how fucked up that is? What kind of position that put that dude in when his family is getting death threats for some shit that he got nothing to do with? Let's go like this. Big U, Nipsey Hussle murder. Let's go to this. All of these niggas need to be sued. All of them. Look at this shit. Let me make sure that y'all can see it though. All these niggas should have to take this shit down. And the crazy shit is, he been faking the funk crazy. I didn't see. Hey, there goes the my IG Nora Yuka. So Wack exposing himself. He knew Luce was on that and put him out there to put that shit out about Big U. Fact. Knowing the feds on his line. That's a busting coward move. Rolled into his core. CS2 back. Man, it is what it is. Checkmate. Did one of those frauds look like young and Hefe? Alex Mack on Hefe. Y'all on what? If I was Gigi, he could not even say my name. Alex, I swear he Jamaican and let Wack yell at him. He a coward. Wack was working with Dale whole time. He said over a year ago, I don't mess with dispensaries because it's not approved on the federal side. How would you know if you never dealt with the FBI? You know about approvals? No, I think that's common knowledge. Exactly. They both running the play to help the enemy's pet rat bastard, Three Fingers Wack, to continue to work amongst us, set us up. Fuck up. Damn, Stevie Kent. You see this shit? What the F? So look at this. 400 a month ago, 455,000 views from Trap Lord Ross. This is Trap Lord Clips. The brutal betrayal from Big U that led to Nipsey Hussle's murder, right? Big U addresses rumors and conspiracies surrounding Nipsey Hussle's death. Mac Muller, look at this little punk. Feds have new evidence, this 3 weeks ago, of Big U killing Nipsey Hussle, more murders. Clickbait. These dudes are being incentivized by YouTube to run this narrative, and they're running the numbers up. Rizzle, 81,000 views a month ago. Nipsey Hussle brother reveals his final warning about Big U offing him. Feds got receipts. If the feds got receipts, he'd be charged. Now look, here go Poetic Flacco, and here this dude come again. Feds have new evidence of Big U killing Nipsey Hussle and more murders. Same dude, Mac Muller. The day Nipsey Hussle was betrayed by Big U and killed 30 minutes later. They run into the loose cannon narrative. More proof that Big U killed Nipsey Hussle, this 2 weeks ago, and his son's best friend. Right? Is Big U connected to Nipsey Hussle's death? Big U confesses everything about Nipsey Hussle's murder. SKG, this miserable, bitter failure of a rapper, sloppy body, Miss Piggy bitch. She's the worst type of bitch on planet Earth. Always playing the victim. Bitch told me I deserve somebody need to put a bullet in my head. Just because I told her she was a failure in music, and why asked her, why are you lying? Why would you go attacking a man and then try to lie and say that he locked you in a room when in your book you said Nipsey Hussle locked you in a room and you got beat up? Why did your story change? But anyway, SKG says Big U was involved in Nipsey's murder. He felt untouchable. Wack 100, this is Prophet Muscle, tells Loose Cannon the real reason why Big U killed Nipsey Hussle after his arrest made. Nipsey Hussle, Big U case update with Al Prophet. Al Prophet pushing that bullshit. Feds reopened Nipsey Hussle investigation on Big U. Big U exposed for his role in Nipsey and PNB Rock's death. The shocking claims about Nipsey Hussle and Big U. So it just keeps going on. We could keep going on a month ago, and it's all talks about and runs off this fake narrative, even on TMZ. TMZ pushed this fat Miss Piggy miserable failure of a rapper ass bitch, right? Shit pissing me off. So check this out. When this discovery comes, I need y'all to go flood the comments of everybody where you see the Big U Nipsey Hussle has something to do with Nipsey Hussle narrative. I want y'all to make them feel like the pieces of shit that they are. All throughout the comments. Like graffiti artists and gangbangers just go striking up in the enemy's hood. We need y'all to go get active, but not with the cry lines, with y'all text messages and leaving messages, right? Because y'all gonna see how much Big U really love Nipsey Hussle. A lot of things will come out on the wiretaps. I was in some of those conversations. All legitimate stuff, documenting stuff for the movie and the series that we're going to be doing on Big U's life. So I don't know how y'all going to take it. Well, I know how y'all going to take it. Y'all going to be shocked. It's going to break the internet. And then once all of y'all realize how much Big U really loved Nipsey Hussle, apologies ain't going to be sufficient to everything that he was attacked, his character, his family being threatened with death threats, being trolled. Dayon, justice for Nip. Justice for Nip. Your dad need to get killed next. And then what? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. This is reckless content in the name of journalism. All of those dudes that we just saw can no longer call themselves journalists. Because all they give a fuck about is $1. And they help push this narrative to paint this picture of a man who had nothing to do with Nipsey Hussle. In fact, till his dying day, protected Nipsey Hussle from a lot of different things. A lot of different things that's going to come out. And all of these bitch-ass content creators that run narratives for clicks and likes, all of their chats should be unsubscribed from. Just like 504 Street Politics and Gangster News said, he had to correct himself for even falling for that narrative. But he was man enough to admit it. With new information which showed that it was demonstrably false, he cared enough about his credibility to correct the record with an update. And he said, if this becomes the norm, the least you could do is share that video, because if this becomes the norm, what's going to happen when somebody slanders your name publicly and it's viral all over the internet? It's nasty work. Let me see what y'all thinking about real quick. Carlos Cuz or Bozo for that shit with the boy. I wonder why the real loose cannon never spoke about Turd Maine stealing his name. He probably thought Loose was a real neighborhood. Y'all need to start a call in. CS2 back ain't got $100,000. Knock it off, Bozo. Scandalous Los Angeles challenged the nigga. Alex Alonso challenged the nigga to the $100,000. He didn't take the bet. Let's see something real quick, man. We finna get in. We finna get the cooking, man. Let me see. Oh, we do have the new. I don't know why they not allowing me to. I don't know why they not allowing me to show y'all. We made the. I talked the dog. So we gonna close this out. Let me look at this. Let me look at this poll. So on the poll, is Loose Coochie Ashley working to line up Big U and Whack 100? 65% say yes. 7% say no. 28% say no, he was just working to line up Big U. Well, I'm gonna play something for y'all to show y'all that he was trying to line Whack up and Whack peeped it. Check this out. Whack reveals loose cannon setup plot and exposes Creep the Guap Fiend as a certified op. Oh, they did self-destruction. You headed for self-destruction. Let's get into it.
That night, he tried to line me up. I didn't let it happen. You know what the lineup was?
You talking about before we walked in or after we left?
When we got in.
Yeah.
No, you know what the lineup was? The lineup was Bosco. If you was over there, what didn't I let happen?
You didn't let us get on Bosco. Bosco ass.
I continue to say don't nobody touch Bosco, right?
Yeah. We was deep.
I also said he gonna wake up in the morning and dish and say everybody's a bitch, right?
Yep.
Do you see the lineup in Bosco? Do you understand how that would have been a lineup?
I overstood. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm asking you. Do you understand how that would have been a lineup?
Because they would have blamed you.
That night, he tried to line me up. I didn't let it happen. You know what the lineup was?
You talking about before we walked in or after we left?
When we got in.
Yeah.
No, you know what the lineup was? The lineup was Bosco. If you was over there, what didn't I let happen?
You didn't let us get on Bosco. Bosco ass.
So for those who not catching on, Whack is saying that Loose Coochie Ashley was trying to line him up at the 600 fake fight out in Pasadena. Y'all remember the posts and all of that thing? They made it a big thing as if they were really outside, and they had the police, dogs, gun sniffing dogs outside to fight. People were sending me all kind of pictures. Like, why the fuck is y'all sending me pictures? They like whacking 600 up here. I said, nigga, y'all want me to bring a tanker and RPGs? Nigga, how the fuck a nigga gonna get away from that with off-duty police officers working at the thing if a nigga was finna slide? Basically, I think they was trying to line me up. But in any event, that night, Loose Cannon kept trying to push an issue because Bosco was up there, right? So he's trying to get Whack to move on or call a move on Bosco. You know what I'm saying? If he get him doing, it don't matter that he's a rat. They get him doing some violence, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Three Fingers Whack brought in Loosey Boosie Biles Cannon to help with the assignment he brought to his overseers to take Big U out. Oh, that's a fact. I mean, he just admitted that. They say loose in court looking like a booger wooger. Sean Hines, salute. At Active Chucks, I have followed you. Kindly give me a follow back so then I can show you some of my most recent work. All right, I'll check it out, Nora. And also, I have great ideas for your YouTube and Twitch channel. Yeah, we on Twitch at Active Chucks, man. I'm just getting on there. I got to figure out how it works. Maybe this girl can help me. Big U ain't done by going pro per. He can look at the discovery to see who's snitching. Facts. Filthy fucker LLC. Filthy fucker, nigga. 818 Valley. Uso tapping in. Tupo. You already know what's up, Uso. Shout out to the Valley. You know what I'm saying? Zenobia Akabu. That's us beyond fucked up. Put the lie that Big U took out his loved one, Nipsey, and just like the lie, Three-Finger J Diggs took out his loved one. This type of disgusting violation must be dealt with, in my opinion. I concur. You know what I'm saying? All for the jury. Man, I hate Cuz got to go through this shit, fam. Solid to the bone gristle. Cuz tapped in STI with the homies and showed up with Bear Claw telling us about using the grants to buy the hood. Man, that's crazy. They are hip-hop police. That's a fact, bro. Free Big U. Can Big U file a defamation of character on all those YouTube clickbaiters? Listen, I'm finna see if I can find it right now, right? Y'all think it's a game, huh? We've been on it already. So let me see. I think I sent it to, let me go to sent. And then I'm going to go to, I think it was, Kenny Kingpin. Boom. So y'all think it's a game, right? Let y'all know if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. We real militant over here. So boom. So this is a lot of the stuff from Lucy Coochie Ashley. This is the clips, videos, and some of them. I got 3 different emails like this with the links to the videos and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So if you pay attention to say Big U lawsuit. So we it's coming. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all don't think we playing games with these people. You know what I'm saying? He don't even gotta wait to trial. That shit should be filed soon. Shaped like a plumber. Who heard the recording loose talking to someone said they had info and video audio on the 187. I heard that last night. Who else? Is it real or AI? Oh no. They trying to throw a old cold case on somebody. We don't know who. He say, she say. I don't know. That shit's so damn weird. Why would you even open up the wounds to grieving family members who still aren't fully healed from losing their family member and play like that? SKG shaped like a sack of laundry. This is discussing all this content creator lying on Big U regarding Nipsey needs to face consequences for this blatant defamation. Yeah, I think that he needs to send the DMCA takedown notices, cease and desist, and sue them for a portion of sue them for their YouTube channel. I really think that he should be able to do that because they ain't gonna have the money like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Now those that got the money, you take the money, but the other ones that don't got it, then they're gonna have to. He could probably put a lien on their YouTube channel, so any currency they make as a YouTuber will go to him. Yo, these content chumps, wow. I see some dudes in New York put the video out when the girl was talking about being great by the 60s and said Big U was the reason, cuz I was floored. Salute to you in the chat, G-Stab. All right, Robert Boucher. All them that line up need a live about their ass, Deuce. Yeah, for real, bro. Shaking my head. This is sad. Love, joy. Do y'all think it's sad now, but y'all don't understand what's on them wiretaps? I guarantee you is going to put no doubt to what the fuck is going on. Besides that, it is other investigations going on, and a lot of other shit is finna be coming out. So y'all just stay tuned, because y'all ain't heard the end of this. But as far as that lawsuit is coming, you know what I'm saying? That was a fake loose cannon and a fake lawyer on that. This got me fucked up. Didn't know it was so many lying on Big U. What? Man, that man is so strong. I would have felt the pressure and crashed out on somebody. Is there a support fund for Big U? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get that for him. But look, I talked the dog. We got the we got the merch. I talked the dog. He didn't say not one time. Clickbait content is the new craze right now. Yeah, just like the Rich Grinder. Rich Grinder is legendary for clickbait. Lou from the St. Louis champ. My credit card company sounded more professional. It's crazy what they do with multiple channels. Al Prophet is a rat. Oh, I got to work. I don't got to look it up. Nino Black will be running it soon. Just give me some time. When he did that with Big U, I gave him an opportunity to, once the truth came out, to clear his credibility up and right that wrong. And I told him, if not, I know what your play is. Your play was to push this narrative and target my guy, right? So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So when I flame his ass up and get to digging all through his shit, you know what I'm saying? It's going to feel good to be going at somebody who don't look like us. You know what I'm saying? Well, my bad. Can't speak about a fake time to answer everything you asked for. Salute West Side, North Side. Sino, you out in the STL. Did you see when Big U came to the city? Yeah, his whole family was out there, bro. It was a family reunion. He probably been out there more than once. But he just went to St. Louis. That shit ain't even been a year for the family reunion, bro. He got family out there. You know what I'm saying? They got the Lou up in here, murder capital. It's grimy in the Lou, man. You know what I'm saying? Bosco said Wax stole that honey from him. I believe it too. He stole it from Big Face Honey, the gang's brother, Big Face Honey. You know what I'm saying? CS2 Box will probably land on his stomach. Hold on, let me see. But we got some more content, man. Let me get into this with y'all for y'all, man. So y'all saying that Luce wasn't trying to line him up, but we got proof that Luce was trying to line him up. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, where's that video at? Oh, it was on Vlad, huh? Let's get into this first. We get back to that Luce in a minute. I gotta find it. It was on Vlad, I think. Shout out to the ruler. The ruler report, WAC 100 exposed his most disloyal snake moves caught on record. Hey, yo, hit that motherfucking like button. We finna turn up. We gonna have to get into the loose shit tomorrow. I have it lined up.
In the streets, there's a code, an unwritten law built off loyalty, respect, and silence. But what happens when the loudest voice in the room begins to violate those codes. This is the top 5 times Whack 100 violated the codes of the streets. Let's get into it. Number 1, the Money Mike video, an active unaliving video of a high-ranking Rolling 60 member.
Look, that's the video. You can press it if you want to. You'll see what's on it. Yeah, you gonna see it. It's gonna happen.
Looks like a carjacking.
No bullshit. Pay attention.
A murder.
So unalive, right?
Yeah. Whoa.
Now this video, this ain't no motherfucking.
That was this Mike guy.
Yeah, that's Money Mike that got unalive, right? So this video been floating, right? So nobody in there is loose. So if you look, watch it. I'm gonna show you the word. So if you look at it, you're gonna read it. You'll read why I sent it. Go top on the bottom. I sent it. Right? You see, I'm like, I don't know why bitch you were doing like that. Look at what she's telling me. She threw me off when she asked when I testified. Like, hold on. Pump the brakes. I wasn't there for that. This video been floating. Shit, it ain't nothing exclusive.
Whack admitted on camera to actually having the footage. Not only did he send it to Loose Cannon while Loose Cannon is in federal lockup, he also passed it along to Adam 22, DJ Academics, and Poetic Flacco.
And the only reason I'm even showing this video in any capacity is because Whack literally went on a jumper and explained it.
A video of a man losing his life now passed around like a YouTube promo. Whether it was the first time it hit the internet or not, Whack used his massive platform to amplify it. This is not just reckless. This is messy. Number 2, the unsolved case of Rayshawn Williams, a name most people wouldn't even know until Whack 100 brought it to Clubhouse. Talking details, speculation on an open unaliving case. He even leaked a private phone call with the man's family. You don't do that in the streets. And when a backlash came, he pointed the finger at Brick Baby, saying he leaked it to Sixhunnet. But who pressed record? Who uploaded it to the internet? Exactly.
Bulletin, Whack 100 text me. Shit be fake as fuck. Brick the one who told 600 first.
Who? About what?
About Big U's alleged body, maybe?
Huh?
I don't know.
Call Whack.
Man, that nigga say whatever. I told 600 about a nigga alleged body.
You got a pie?
Y'all be up there on some fake shit.
Wait, what did Brick tell?
It's the first motherfucker that warned the nigga.
Wait, what did Brick tell 600?
June 23rd, 2023, when the police hit Brick Baby's house and you bailed him out. That nigga called 600 and told 600 they on Cuz bumper. Big, you got some problems coming. Now, I don't think Brick Baby knew what the fuck they was talking about, but he mentioned talking about some shit in Las Vegas. Nobody knew.
Man, he's a fucking fool, cuz on the dead homies. I ain't called no nigga. Bro. Hey, man, you said that I called him about somebody. Man, you's a fucking fool, boy. On the dead homies, nigga, you sound crazy than a bitch.
2 months later in August, bro, we've been told this story years some ago.
Why are you even talking? Why are you talking about something about a murder? How do a gangbanger get to talk about a murder on motherfucking on the big screen? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what part of that's cool to y'all?
Number 3, we got it on video. Whack 100 called the police on Krishan Rock. Not only did he involve law enforcement, he told them she broke in the house. Now, whether she was right or wrong, a street general calling 12, that's a violation, period. And no amount of shouting can clean that up.
Coming over here throughout the day and working and leaving. I'm not even out. She lived in Hollywood or something. She lived in Hollywood.
So she never lived.
No, she don't live here. She does not live here. She said she come by every day. I got people to come by. Where are your stuff? Where is show me. Yeah, show me. You're not her man. Is that right? You're not her man. No. I manage who she's saying manages her. Which that's a complete lie. This broke all the windows out of other spot.
Why are you lying?
Okay, here go the address. Y'all can pull it up. Was you not arrested? Here goes the address.
I was not arrested. Why would you act like this is my fault? I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to argue with you.
Hey, I just talked to you the other day and told you not to come to my home.
You did not know.
I didn't talk to you the other day.
No, you threatened.
I threatened you.
No, we're not doing that.
You wasn't on the phone with me. I said, do not
We're not
go to
doing
my
that.
home.
We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that, bro.
I manage all the homes. My artist is on the way. She knows exactly, but I do all the finance and I manage. I pay all the bills. What's up with you though? You really going for this?
She's my manager.
It's fine. That doesn't mean anything. She's supposed to be here. Let's be real. Has she been in the work?
Speak up, Jay.
She doesn't live here. Yo, he on the way.
Bro, she lives here, bro.
Number 4. Whack 100 took the Vlad TV as well as No Jumper to name the alleged shooter of Notorious Big. The man may no longer be alive, but bringing it to the internet, talking details and interviews about one of hip-hop's biggest unsolved murders that's still open and under investigation. Whack isn't just playing with fire, he's trying to light the match.
What is this? Can we leave this sort of demonic behavior in 2024?
What's demonic about it?
You took a photo with the son of the guy who killed Biggie, and then you put "Who Shot Ya" as the song on the post.
That's little Poochie. He look just like Poochie.
Right.
Well, Poochie's the one they say that pulled up in the Impala.
The driver.
He was the shooter and the driver by himself.
You think he was involved with this murder, and you're just talking about it?
Who?
A Biggie. Oh, so you're not talking about his son anymore. Oh, so you're saying that Poochie didn't actually pull the trigger, but you and everybody is on Vlad saying that he was the one who did it.
You missed the point. Look what you're dealing with. Poochie's the driver and the shooter. Ain't nobody else in the car.
Oh, a one-man band. That's pretty crazy, yeah.
And finally, number 5. Whack 100 records everything. Private phone calls, heated arguments, and then leaks them when the friendship is over. But the worst one, a call between Loose Cannon and Monster. An individual later identified as victim 1 in the Big U Rico paperwork. Monster possibly was already being watched. His phone possibly already been tapped, but Whack pressed record, set on the file, and then aired it out to the public.
I got the whole call. Call up. Bad mothers, bad business. Now I see it like messages. I'll be like, fuck. So yeah. No, we came in there. I came in with my squad, cuz, and then remember we took everything. When we took everything, you know what I'm saying? No, but you know, man. Like, I would like to talk to you more openly when I know you might be recording the nigga. And I got a don't, you know what I'm saying? So, I was like, no, we talking freely. You know, we talking freely. You know what I'm saying?
Whack 100 built the reputation as a power player, a gatekeeper in the music industry. But when you look at the code he claims to live by, violations are loud, public, and piling up. So now is the next question. Who's really keeping the street? Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all already know what it is. Ruler Gang.
Great news, Spectrum Internet customers. Now you can try...
The Ruler Report, man. We really appreciate the good content. I mean, you can't get around that. I mean, nigga working. I talked to my attorney. I talked to Draws. The woman he would tell you everything. I remember coming across this nitwit, not knowing anyone, and was like, this girl needs to fire him. Crazy. Mike Pino, I'm trying to get at her too. Told on the nigga and taking pictures with his son. I now believe Three Fingers was behind what eventually resulted in Suge being locked up. Right. What's the truck driver's name? Alonzo Zoe Scott. But y'all hear how Wack was so comfortable telling them about. Wack definitely gave that info about Poochie to Grand Caden. Hey, bro, that's what I was just finna say, Mike B. That, when he got to that conference room, that's what he told him. He's the one that's supposed to did it by himself. He pulled up in an Impala. You know what I'm saying? He was the shooter and the driver. One-man band. Wack lied to their face and they still believe it. Hey, but look, hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this link in for everybody who was pressuring me to get. I talked to dog. Right? Let me see. Oh, hold on. We already got the store open. Let me go over here. Boom. I talked to dog. Available right now. I just finished making them. Boom. Let me make sure y'all can see them. Oh, y'all gonna love these. You know what I'm saying? I talked to dog. Yeah, I'm saying, let's blow them up. You know what I'm saying? They come in multiple colors. You know what I'm saying? Then the back, if you look at the back got the Damu Kiwe Conversations sign on the back, but on the front, I talked to dog. Y'all know what time it is. CS2 back. You know what I'm saying? You can add the what you call it. So you got those. You got the hoodies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get y'all the hoodies. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all think. Free the Conrad, Big U, Alonzo Zoe Scott. Let's go to the bottom. Let's see what y'all say. This some nasty work. Yeah, it's nasty work, right? Boom. He told the police that was his house, said he paid $4 million for the house, then said he manages the house because the real owner is on tour. This sounds like a stage play at the Wilshire Ebel Theater. Without Blueface Wack is suffering, he can't charge that 20% for touring. How you going to implicate and don't even be involved? How people don't agree he's a rat is crazy. He is a walking rat. Wack suffering without Blueface. He can't charge that 20% for touring. Laugh out loud. Northside, Mike B. Zenobia. Damn, size 2X. I'm finna figure out how to put it up. I'm finna put it in the chat first. How do I do this? But look, you got the t-shirt. They got different colors and shit, but I just left it on the black. You know what I'm saying? You got the cup. I'm finna order this cup tonight. The mug. So when while I'm drinking my coffee, while I'm live, y'all be able to see my cup. I talk to dog. You know what I'm saying? Bombity. If you read Monster Book, Lovejoy is BT. You need a don't get caught with your dreams down t-shirt. Salute. But let me see how I can get y'all this link, man. Maybe I can put it in the chat. Tell me if y'all got action at it. At hitting that thing. Maybe.
I talk to dog.
Hey, you see this cup? He at CS2 back, asshole naked.
Ask Mark. Mark, no, he tried to. I talk to dog. Yeah, nigga, we know you. We know you didn't.
Let's see if y'all can get up in there on that. Hold on. Let me put this up in here. If I could hit it, that means y'all can hit it. Hold on. Oh yeah, it goes straight to the cut. But that'll take y'all. Oh yeah, that'll take y'all to the merch. Y'all on. The links in the links in the thing. Yeah, the links in the chat, man. If y'all trying to talk the dog. But look, it's been 2 hours, man. Oh, he said meant to say draws. Oh, don't get caught with your drawers down. Right. That'll be the next one. We gonna come with it. This is crazy, Axel Foley ass niggas. But look, that nigga knew all the details on that Poochie shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what Gigi was talking about when he pulled the heat. Oh yeah, nasty work, man. Yeah, the link worked, dudes. Yeah, man, y'all go up on there, dudes. Get them joints to say draws. My family in the car. He said, get them joints to say draws. Oh yeah, we need to come with the free. We on one. We got y'all, man. But look, till then, y'all let them know where they was at, man.
Man, listen, y'all done said 2 hours. Giving y'all the edification of this hot content, man. Letting y'all know that the brother Big U is doing what he is supposed to do, and that is standing